Oke, kita akan sampai ya. Ini tempat yang ditunjukin sama siapa namanya? Silence. Aduh, sorry. Ini tempat yang ditunjukin sama Silence. Ini reruntuhan. Nggak tahu ini ada apa. Jadi kita explore aja. Ngelek kawan. Wah, ya. Ada set misinya ternyata.
A traitor.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Oke. Pillar start.
I'll keep the moon from...
Tuh, side mission ya. Oke, setelah save kita langsung aja ke main missionnya. Ini main missionnya di dalam kastil ini. Kastil apa yang namanya? Citadel Courtyard. Langsung kita ke atas. Udah beli tadi. Oh, apa nih? Apa ini? The heck ya, apa ini? Colosseum.
The Sun Ring. The proud tradition of the Bakal.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Give them time. I'm sure they'd miss it. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Illinois. I'll check back with you in a moment.
Outlanders.
Meantime,
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Bangunannya keren ya, gede.
Listen up, Bahavas.
Apa tuh?
I hear the Shadow Karja are looking for one of their
Oh, ini
own.
rajanya Karja.
Very well.
Shadow Karja.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true
Sun
Sun
King.
King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
Duh,
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
Cili ya.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor
Pasti dari
Uthid.
boneka ya.
To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent?
Mukanya mirip Vala ya.
I'll be waiting.
Vala wis mati.
Busy.
Panas itu.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
so the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
They want us to see this, boy.
The balustrade.
Quite an impression.
It's a short drop from there.
Ini shortcut ya.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Sik. Aku belum beli apa? Anjir. Aku belum beli itu loh. Belum beli heal. Lihat. Loh, cuma ini budal. Sangat menantang sekali, nggak ada healing cuma satu, coy.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Ini ya tempat generatornya ya.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
I do! Get me through this tour!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now
Apa ini?
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Yes.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Visits. Text mail. Be great. Enggak ada apa-apa? Oh, ada coy. Oh, enggak. Kirain ada message. Yang ini? Ada message? Enggak ada.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Topik udah ini apa ini?
I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Maksudnya gimana sih? Kedistrofinya nggak bisa di...
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
Karena di stop.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Yeah.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out!
Whoa.
If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Ada cult di sini.
Fight or run.
Horror. Ya, langsung ngikiran. Kawan dulu ini bang. Wajib. Ini dong. Sini ya.
We're too close to let tribal crypto stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Oke, healing. Itu yang saya butuhkan, healing. Mana healing tadi? Mana? Biar lumayan lah. Apa tuh? bisa kita buka. Oke, ini ada apa? Gak ada apa-apa. Oh, ini cuma pangkal doang. Lanjut. Oke, terus.
CO2 data intact. Initiating playback.
What?
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Oke, berarti udah mesin-mesin itu termasuk proyeknya Gaia gitu.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes.
Oh.
By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. Life it was. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Oke. Jadi buminya itu udah hancur gitu, hancur berantakan, udah nggak bisa di restore lagi. Tapi si Sobek ini nyiptain AI supaya bisa nge-create ulang itu. Jadi gimana ya? Kan robot-robot itu dikalahin sama AI-nya. AI-nya itu ada beberapa jangkrik sih. Cek jelas ya. Ono emang mau kira-kira. Moro intruder. Jangkrik. Mana sih orang? Tak sih kata wis. Soen. Yo. Bongkar. Jadi hewan-hewan itu termasuk punyanya proyeknya kayak di sini ada ruangan sih. Ya, jadi kayak gitu. Tak tembak dia sih lo udah. Gue sengitan. Teman. Duh. Oh, pengen lu. Tahu kemana ya? Terus dulu aja. No. Tuh darah ayo lagi. Boom. Boom. Bisa gini kan? Mata ya. Saya jelas nih kira. Jadi sebenarnya ini tuh sudah balance gitu. Hampir hancur. Kemudian dibalancein sama AI tadi, AI gaya yang nyiptain beberapa elemen ya kayak robot-robotan itu atau yang lainnya, kayak tanaman-tanaman juga. Kayak gitu. Keren sih, keren. Tapi tiba-tiba muncul Hades ini yang nggak tahu kenapa alasannya kok memburu si Eloy. Itu yang nggak tahu. Ini apa ya? Oke, suruh buka pintu, siap. Mana nih pintu? Oh ya.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Apa nih? Berarti aku bingung urutannya dari mana ini. Nah, ini ya kanan ya. Kanan, atas, kanan, bawah. Terus oh kanan ini, kiri atau kanan sih ngomongnya? Oke, benar. Sekarang ini apa ini? Kok nggak ada?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow he managed to install an H emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get it too. Terus ini gimana nih? Gak ada ini.
Aku harus gimana? Oh itu di atas itu. Oh ini. Ini dah. Ke atas ini dah. Aku nggak bisa. Terus aku harus gimana? Oh ini bisa di open. Oke, sini ada apa ya? Oh ada tangga. Nah. Oke. Oh ini ada kotak ya. Oke sekarang. Aduh. Install. Oke, atas, kanan, bawah, kanan, atas. Ini bener wis. Atas, kanan sini kiri, atas kiri, bawah, terus kanan atas. Oke mantap. Loh kok salah? Atas kanan bawah. Balik berarti. Atas ini, kanan bawah, ini kiri. Loh, wis bener toh? Oh kebalik tulisannya, paruh nih kebalik. Enggak boleh kan ya, karena aku nggak tahu kalau ini kebalik. Jadi ini bawah, kiri, atas, terus kanan, terus ini bawah. Boom. Ya gila, dekat-dekat ini dua kali. Gak penting. Oke, buka. Oh, siapa itu? Ah, kejanggalan. Pintu buka kena apa kok curiga sekitar.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
Oh, ini mau memanipulasi Gaia berarti. Tentu 2-3 orang coy. Kok cuma 3 sih? Aku mau perasaan mang lihat banyak.
Help me, brother.
Loh. Kak kan ya kan? Di sini weh. No, mata emang. Assassin ya. Yes. Oke. Plek. Boom. Di mana? Itu, bos. Loh.
Ya apa lagi?
Diam. Cilik no. Aku rekam aja. Yo, makan.
Zero itu tentang apa sih?
Yo, anime.
Lah kayak episode apa tau? Kayak jelas ya. Kayak gue gak tentang dunia Zero apa sih?
Dunia lain.
Dan sama kayak dari aku.
Jadi awal itu
yo kayak pendekar dari penyihir apa?
Kok ada apa?
Ganggu tau ya.
Got one right here.
Prevents access.
Tuh, kok silent strike? No, kayak ini gua. Boom. Tuh, aku dicotos ya. Ayo, kakak kon. Ada asmu. Loh, gak kena sih. Lah nggak play.
That's the last of them.
Parang kita cukup kalian.
Or not.
Lu tambah apa? Entah bayar kok. Kaget tuh, Cuk. Iya ya. Oh iya. Loh, hilang kan? Hilang ya? No. Loh. No. Kena aku. Cepet kok. So ini perform. Gak maju kan? Iya.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Gaia? Oke. Bentar. Bentar, aku butuh resource, butuh healing, butuh kabeh.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Me too.
It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots
Hello,
it makes
I'm Margot
attack
Shen,
people?
and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
For years,
So, like,
Hephaestus has
you
been
probably
forcing
noticed that only about a
projects to
third of you
manifest
are...
machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Why? I don't know why. Ya masih misteri sih. Kenapa kok bikin robot yang bunuh manusia juga gitu?
Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be more eclipse.
Careful now.
Banyak saya orangnya coy. Ndek. sih. Kena uangnya. Kalau ya. Ini apa nih? Holoprojektor.
Welcome to Apollo. the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Ini Apollo
I
ini
am Samina Ebaji.
yang
Until
ikonnya
recently,
mirip
I was
kayak
director
fokus.
of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils.
Oh.
The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Oke, jadi Apollo ini udah punya sampelnya setiap orang ya, setiap DNA gitu. Jadi langsung di generate. Ini mungkin mesin generate nya. Jadi bibit-bibit manusia itu bisa ditanamkan dengan berbagai macam ras orang yang ada di dunia. Ini kita kemana coy? Find the entrance subject office.
She must be here somewhere. She can't hide forever.
Di sini ada orang, itu ada orang, di mana-mana ada orang.
All of this lost.
Kelihatan aku.
The ancients' greatest.
Ya, mati sih.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
All people should know that.
Ada orang-orang barang. Yo. Yo. Kita isan.
Your end has come.
Aduh. Tuh. Pada wani maju.
Lead them.
Lari. Sebelah mana?
That's the last of them. Along once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Apa nggak ada. Oke. Elite cults. Ada device ini. Ada healing ya. Waduh. Oh, lewat gini sih. Oh ini. Oh enggak, bukan. Tak benar device.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now,
what?
I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Oke, jadi maksudnya itu.
If that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Enggak, maksudnya orang tadi tuh itu. Jadi itu diperlukan kalau buat apa ngekill kan tadi. Pertama kan sebelum ada Gaia kan ada robot-robotnya Faro itu. Lah itu harus di-kill dulu, kill semuanya. Harus dibersihin, yang bersihin siapa? Ya Hades. Itu. Habis sudah dibersihin, ya Gaia yang bertindak.
The crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No.
Artificial
global collation and provisional storage of values, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Yap. Jadi ini Alitia Alitia. Bacanya apa ya? Elitia. Depannya ya, aku lupa ya. Ya, Elitia ini yang ngekip DNA-nya manusia. Nah, ini biar di-froze, kemudian bisa dibebasin di waktu yang tepat gitu. Kayak gitu. Kalau yang cewek yang pakai kerudung itu sih cuma alat komunikasi aja sih. Bukan masalah genom dari apa ya, bukan ngumpulin dan memfroze orang, tapi tugasnya memfroze orang ini Alitia ini. Wait, itu ada door kali ini door. Oh bukan. Oke, lanjut.
Facilities. Elizabeth said a new
Ini kayak
generation
wisata itu ya.
of humans will be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Oh itu ya, di tengah-tengah itu ya. Ya bentar, collect dulu.
That's what benefit from antilocally morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek.
Oh,
As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event. Oh? And your assessment? Gaia? Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning? No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Oke. Ini percobaannya Dr. Sobek untuk membuat Gaia. Gaia lock.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Jadi Gaia ini ciptaannya si Elizabeth Sobek yang baik ya. Dia udah optimis banget.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Aku masih curiga ibunya si Aloy itu hidup. Loh, si Dokarja. Ya? Mati dong? Enggak dong, tahu-tahu. Tahu utama nggak pernah mati duluan.
Still alive.
Ya, Lis.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh, kayaknya aku tahu sih. Siapa? Si Aloy itu kayaknya kunci ya. Soalnya darahnya Aloy ini bikin kaya. Kayaknya sih. Lihat dulu aja.
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Trying to burn me to death? Huh. I knew it was wrong.
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no. We're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a puppet. Nah, that's right. Dia puppetnya si Hades kan.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then you can just cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Sacrificial animal?
Speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed.
Oh,
I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Jangkrik nggak teli. Ini slaughter.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Wah, dilebokno nang iki. Nang apa iki jenenge? Kalau sing ini misteri ini Jono ini. Apakah ibunya masih hidup? Aku nggak tahu. Terus hadesnya kenapa bertindak berlebihan sampai bikin semuanya? Bisa memanipulasi ini.
A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadows. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Oh hell. Tidak senjata coy. Ngawur. Jangan kerigi sak undang letak tanah ini.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
Terus aku senang di. Gak ada petunjuk ya?
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Oh, pillars. Oke, sini. Bro. Sini, bro.
Getting ready to charge.
Yo.
Did it.
One
more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's whipped.
Ya, apa nih? Kentang kok. Mati. Oh, ini. Yo, sini.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Kan jangkrik. Cek.
It's down.
Oh, cek looting loh. Oke, peralatanku datang. Teko-teko langsung gawe lambi. Full set. Lah ya Allah. Full set lanjut.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb tart. Come and get it!
Yo.
Those components on the sides of its head.
Yo.
Something to do with
Yo. Perang titik.
that canister on the phone. Looks
Oke,
important.
nggak ada bilang lagi. Perasaan ada 3. Oh, betul. Sini bos. Waduh, sampai. Oke, makan dong. Nah, makan. Aku betul ini sih. Boom, kayaknya efeknya.
Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Boom. Tuh. Oh, nah kan. Jangkrik. Yo, ini langsung ke api kan? Oke. Mati dong? Iya, Behemoth. Ya, kalah. Behemoth. Wih, 2 bit.
Silence!
Game 8 bit.
Shadows, kill her.
Iya. Gendang satu lawan dunia. Ngawur anjir. Kada sing ngewangi rek.
Kill her!
Nanti
Why leave
bilang
it to them? Come get me yourself!
Sapa apat nanti? Oh iki apat iki paling nek gak ngono Eren. Eren apat. Oh, silent. Teko kabeh kok. Iki teko kabeh nih. Oh, iki gendeng scraper kan. Mantap, silence. Apik ceritanya. Nih, sangar.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you're born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognize you. Ya, benar. How did you find ini sih? Ya mungkin dari device-nya ya, tapi nggak apa-apa sih.
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Oke, how can Iggy override the machine yang di atas scraper coy? Aku gak iso nge-override scraper. Gimana caranya?
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
Atau bisa tak upgrade itu ya? Nggak tahu.
The underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great.
Oke.
You're welcome, I guess.
Berarti bisa tak upgrade ya yang itu, supaya aku bisa mempengaruhi hewan-hewan yang lebih besar gitu.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Oke. Teknisi ya, kayak asisten itu apa ya? Jadi Silence ini kayak orang dalamnya di Eclipse.
To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch.
Okay.
I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Oke. Jadi gitu. Terus masih banyak ya yang belum aku tahu. Terror of the Sun. Wow. Mantap, ceritanya keren. Belum full ada. Ternyata dunia ini tuh udah hampir balance gitu ya. Nggak nyangka ya. Jadi Pharaoh Plague dikalahkan sama AI kaya. Loh, crash con? Wait, Wait, aku tak. Hah? Tak stop dulu.